All right, today I'm just going to show you the basics of how we use MakeCode for the microbit. So you're going to go to makecode.microbit.org. And when I go to this site, I have the option of a new project. The nice thing is that it pops up and asks you for a name of the project. I'm going to call this one Test. And that way you don't end up with lots of projects called Untitled. So give it a name, whatever you'd like. And when you get to MakeCode, you will see that on the left, you have the simulator. So this simulator actually has a picture of the microbit that you will be coding. And so as you work in the workspace on your code, you can test out your code on the simulator of the microbit. So before you get it all downloaded onto the microbit, it's just kind of a nice way to see if it's working for you. So that's the simulator. In the center, we have our toolkit. So today we'll be focusing on the basic tools. So we'll be focusing on the LEDs, icons, and showing string today. We have other options. We have inputs. We can add music, radio. These are all some more advanced features that we won't focus on today, but we will focus on some of these later on in our rotation. The next section is our workspace. So when you start MakeCode, you will see that the on, start, and forever automatically pop up. So they're there for you to use. If you choose not to, you can click and drag it into the trash and leave it there so you don't have it in your workspace. I'm going to keep them out for now. Up above, you can see we have blocks and we have JavaScript. So we'll be using block coding because it's much easier with the visual coding as you get started. If you click on JavaScript, you may be familiar with coding, have a little more experience, so you could use this text-based program. It's also nice if you're interested in learning about JavaScript to be able to work in blocks and then see how it looks in JavaScript. So going back to blocks, in the lower right-hand corner, I have the zoom in, zoom out features. I also have the redo and undo features. And then in the lower left, I have my download, and then I have my name of my file that I can always rename. So, and then I also have my home button if I want to go back to the home page where we started. So I have my forever and on start, and we're just going to make a simple program today. And then I'll let you play with this a little bit. But if I go to basic, I can drag out the show LEDs. And it's going to be gray now because I haven't told it when to do it, like if I want it to do it on start or forever or with a button. So it's just going to be gray as I'm designing it. So I'm just going to draw a happy face here. And so what I'm doing is I'm clicking on the LEDs that I want to light up. So you can see in the simulator, we have these 25 dots, this array of 5 by 5, and those are all representing the LEDs on our actual microbit. So if I plug this in, you see over here on the simulator on the left, that smiley face shows at on start. So when we turn on our microbit, when we've downloaded this program, it's going to show the happy face. I could also put it in forever and it pretty much will do the same thing. It will always be showing that happy face. So I'm going to take that out and show you a couple other parts. So I could also grab show icon. And the show icon has a drop down here with lots of pre-programmed pictures that you can add into your code. So if I want to do show icon, I could put forever and have a heart on there. So I could also bring in my happy face and put that under the heart. And so if I look on the simulator on forever, it's going to alternate between happy face and heart and just keep looping through that code forever. I could also put the happy face on start. And what it will do first is it will show the happy face and then it will go onto the heart and stay on the heart forever. So those are just a couple of those options you could try. Another thing that I want you to try is the show string. So the show string I can put in here and I will change this to my name. And so what it's going to do is it's on start, it's going to show the happy face. Actually, I'm going to take that off. So it just shows the forever word going across. So it scrolls across whatever word you put in the show string. So if it's on forever, it's just going to be doing it forever on the program. If I put it on start, look over, it's reloading here on the left. It's just going to say my name once and then be done. Okay. I could also put the heart and the happy face in here. And it's on start, it's going to say my name, and then it will switch to going back and forth between the heart and the happy face. So I can play with this and change these around. But what I'd like you to do is open up a new project and name it and try out some of these things. So try them on Start and on Forever and in the basics. And you're welcome to experiment with the other things, but like music, we won't be working with yet because we aren't hooking up a buzzer or headphones to it. But the basic, you could also experiment with the input if you're interested in trying that out, but we'll be working on that during our next class. So, and then again, if you want to get rid of any part, just go over and drop it in the trash. Okay. And we'll be downloading these codes during our next class as well. Hope you enjoy.